everyone, this is Heather from HeatherBCo. I'm coming at you today with something a little bit different. So I have been doing a lot of journaling lately, and I bought this Simply Gilded journal, the collab. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble speaking this morning. English is hard. I bought the collab Archer and Olive Simply Gilded bullet journal, and I absolutely love it. So I've been having a lot of fun journaling and everything, and I've posted a couple of my spreads and everything on various groups on Facebook, and everyone seems to be loving it. And so I've had a lot of questions about the stickers that I use. Most of the stickers that I use I make myself for the most part, and then I'll go in with extra stickers that I have in my stash or whatever, and just kind of place them everywhere. And if you haven't seen my journal, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is my journal. It's actually getting kind of dirty because I handle it so much. So this is one of the spreads that I did. And of course, I'm using a bunch of Simply Gilded stuff, but I did cut the January 16th out myself and foil it. I've got some little half mandalas right here, some little bows that I had in my stash, just things like that. So, and for the Disney, again, I cut out a lot of these myself, but I've been getting a lot of questions about, where I'm getting my stickers and, how I compose everything. And so I've kind of started to design a few extra, let's see, here's February, and then here was Valentine's Day. So I started to design some what I consider extra large journaling stickers. You can use them for a bullet journal or just a regular journal, however you want to use them. That's the good thing about bullet journaling. The best thing to do is just be creative and use things that I like to use things that I already have, to kind of bring it up to the next level. But I did want to go ahead and design some extra large stickers that can be used for journaling. And so all of these are designed for an A5, which is what the Archer and Olive is. And I believe Scribbles That Matter, the main size is an A5. But I wanted to do some mock-up spreads. So I went and bought this little journal at Michael's. It's just a little cheapy journal. It's not an A5. I'm just going to rip this off. It's not an A5. I thought it was, but it's not. So the stickers aren't going to fit exactly, but that's fine. It doesn't, again, use your creativity. You can always make things work with just a little bit of creativity. So I wanted to do a mock spread. And the 3 sets that I have designed and ready to go right now, let's see, I have this pink, very feminine, girly, pink is pretty much a neutral color in the planner world. So on the first page, you have a set of dates, days of the week. You've got some photo corners. You've got this really large chandelier. You've got just some layering elements right here, as well as here, the little garlands. On this page, it's all together. They're not separate, so you can run it across the bottom. I guess just as a border, you've got some boxes right here, a quote, and some photo corners with some little decorative elements. On this, we've got some thick, wide washi that you can use. Again, we've got some more garland right here, some smaller chandeliers, and another box. And then we have more washi, some brush strokes, and then some hexagons for decoration, or, if you wanted to bullet journal or whatever. So that is the first one that I have. The second one, and I'm not going to go through each and every one, but the second one is very summer to me. It's sunflowers, and it's got these big, gorgeous sunflowers that you can use as borders. And then the last one that I have available is a leopard print one. You've got a bunch of washi right here. You've got this decorative page right here, more brush strokes and some borders at the bottom, and then you have this page. So I'm going to go ahead and do a mock spread, and I think I'm going to use this sunflower one. It's so vibrant, and with spring almost on the way. I know it's been cold for a lot of you. I live in Louisiana, so we don't get too much cold weather, but I mean, we do get some, but not a ton. So like I said, these were made to go on a A5 bullet journal, but I didn't have, or the journal that I got was not an A5, and I didn't realize that until I had already bought it. So with these, you have plenty of stickers to make like a month theme, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I think I'm just going to kind of show you how I plan on using some of these stickers in my own personal journal. And the first thing I would do is, like, every month I would have, like, I guess a title page or whatever. So I'm actually going to use this really large sunflower right here. Let's see. And you just have to be slow and careful pulling it off just to make sure, because it is kiss cut for the flowers. Let's see. It's stuck right here. There we go. Okay. And all you want to do is, I want to run mine across the border right here, the edge. So I'm just going to take it, well, let me do it this way so I can see a little better. Here we go. My old eyes are getting old. Okay, and I'm just going to put it right at the corner and then put it down. And it is a sticker, so it's going to stick. And again, this is not A5, so we will have to do some trimming. So I'm going to trim this like that and just trim it off. And then I have this side. There we go. Okay, so I have this page. I can go ahead and put whether it be March or April or May or whatever month that I'm going to do right there. And I mean, I could even use like this. Let me see. I have so many different elements to this. And let's use maybe one of these strips right here. And I can put this on this side right here. Trim off your excess. And then you still have plenty of room to go ahead and journal or do a page, you know, if you wanted to do a title page or a calendar page. You know, of course, you would have to make it a little smaller to fit in this area. You can add pictures, which is what I normally do. So, you know, like you can add these little brush strokes down here. You know, you can put the day of the week or whatever you would like on any of these. So let me show you like this page right here. Let's go to another page. So these two are borders and they are kiss cut. So again, you just have to be a little careful pulling them off to make sure that they do come up. And these are all printed on premium matte sticker paper. So I do find it is a little stickier. Oh, and I just tore that one. I do find it's a little stickier than some of the other sticker paper that I've used in the past. So let's see. I'm having a little bit of trouble. There we go. It just had like one little spot. And it's kind of intricate. All right. Sorry about that. It was a little more difficult than I had anticipated because I was kind of doing it at a weird angle. All right, so I made these to go across the bottom or top like this. Oh, I just tore that. I'm not being too careful with my own stickers. All right, so again, we just have to trim off the excess. And I'm having a hard time doing this. It's just the weird angle that I'm at. All right. So we'll go ahead and do the top part is going to match up with this. I think what I'm going to do, and this would be a little tip, it's probably easier to pull the backing off first because some of these are pretty intricately cut. So I'm wondering if this will help. Okay, so I pulled the backing off, and I may need to actually adjust my cut settings a little bit because there were a couple little parts that were not cut very well. So, but that's an easy fix. So I'm going to take this part and I'm going to butt it up right to the spine or the center where the spine is. And I did put that on a little crooked, so I'm going to have to smooth out some edges right there. Okay. All right. You can't even tell. Well, you can kind of a little bit, but all right. So we will trim the excess off right here. Okay, so there we go with this. We have the nice border at the bottom, and you do have some photo corners. I like to add a lot of pictures into my journal, so I thought that the photo corners would help incorporate that. There is also a quote, so I mean we could put the quote, you can put the quote anywhere you want, but let's see if we put it like right down here. Perfect. And then of course we still have all of this that we can work with, so we can maybe add a layer up here with this brush stroke, and then you know you can always put, if you have a picture that you wanted to incorporate in this, we could do a little picture right here and use these photo corners to hold that down. Let's see. So if you wanted to use, like, I know some people use page per page. I typically have a month page, and then I'll have a calendar page, and then I'll just have like the days that mean something to me. I journal. I don't bullet journal. I know if you bullet journal, you could use this many different ways, but you could use this, like you can use these little hexagons right here if you wanted to write down goals. Let's see. Right, I definitely need to change my cut settings a little bit. So we can go right there. You can write down things that you need to get done, or whatever the case may be. There we go. We always have this that you can put the day of the week right here. And there you go. So that would be it. For those of you that can't draw like me, I cannot draw at all. This is a nice way to have a very decorative bullet journal without feeling like, you know, your art isn't good enough or whatever. You know, everyone wants their journals and everything to look Instagram ready. So this is just another way I thought that you could do it. We can do, let's do one more page, and we can maybe use these. Okay, so let's start with the yellow right here. And it's just about, again, using your creativity and seeing what looks good to you. So I'm going to start with this yellow strip right here, and I'm going to run it all the way down the side. Trim off your excess. Did I skip a page? No. Okay. And then I'm going to do one of these that has the floral. And again, trim everything. And my trimming could be a little better, but again, it's kind of hard when it's on film, you know, because you're always filming at an awkward angle. Oh, and I just tore that one. I definitely need to change my cut settings. Let's see, maybe try the green one, because these are not cut. There we go. We'll do the green one on this side. Okay, so just using the strips. I mean, you can use this watercolor element if you wanted to add a quote or a saying or whatever you wanted to add. You can add this. Let's see, let's add this right here. And then we have all these little brush strokes. You can layer on top of that. And if you wanted to add one up here, I'll put that on crooked. And don't forget, you have all these little photo corners, so you can definitely add pictures. Let's see, let's add a picture right there. And then let's say we had a large picture on this side, so we would add it right here, and then maybe come up right here. You can bring these strips. I love using like strips of washi. I mean, you can bring this and do a little border down here. Let's see if we can get that straight. There we go. You know, so there's so much you can do to decorate it. Again, we have this other large sunflower that you can put on another page. Let's go ahead and do that one so I can show you what it looks like. Let's see. I don't know if it's my cut settings or maybe my blade's getting dull, but I definitely need to make some adjustments. Okay, so I had a little bit of trouble getting this one off, but that will be rectified. I promise you will not get sent something that will not come off the page. Okay, so here we have another Kiss Cut sunflower. Trim off the excess. And so, like I said, you can do several pages with these. I am going to offer them individually as well as sold as a set for those of you that want them all. It'll probably be at a little bit of a discount if you buy the whole set, but I will offer them individually as well, because I know there may be some elements that are not useful to some people, but other people want all of the elements or whatever. Okay, so on this side, I'm actually going to run the strips the opposite way. Let's see. And again, these are all printed on premium matte sticker paper. So I'm going to start right there. And I'm just going to run this across the bottom right here. And sometimes you got to slice it down the middle just to give you a little space right there. And then let's take one of these skinny strips and just add to it. And we'll start all the way at the edge on this one. And we'll just continue on right there. And then you can do the same thing at the top, or you can leave it like that. I usually tend to do top and bottom, but again, that's your call, whatever you would like to do. So everything that we have used Here's what the sheets look like. So we've used quite a bit. Let me show you what the monthly theme would look like when you open it up. Of course, you would have whatever you would like to write or do in your journal, but this would be your first page, and then here you go with your second page, your third page, and then a fourth page. And again, you still have elements that you could create more, and if you add like your own washi and things like that into there, you could actually stretch these out a little bit more as well. So that is a mock spread with the sunflower extra large journaling stickers from HeatherBCo. I appreciate you watching. Please check back for mock spreads of some of the other sets that I have. And please subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have more followers, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.